it's about time, anyways. So, just a happy accident that I happen to find whatever the fuck it is I just found. Don't have to like the ads. You don't have to watch the ads, but I do need to run them, or Twitch will run them for me. So I will see you guys on the other side after a few minutes of ads. Okay, Twitch says ads are done. We're gonna do that and bring back sounds of this totally normal and not at all jank video game. How far does this extend out? Like, there it is. Okay. How easily reproducible is this? Sorcery. Oh, crap. Oh, hold on 1 second. I need to switch something up. Over here? I just don't like showing off my desktop. So, oof. Whoop. Okay, not very reproducible it seems, but what the fuck was that? Yeah, okay, very, very easily. That's interesting. The fuck just happened? The fuck is this game, man? Like, I'm not trying to do anything special. I'm just trying to play the goddamn game, and I get fucking accidentally find myself in a goddamn void because this game can't fucking control itself. Like, that's not even like, you know, it's not even you have to know a bunch of glitches and tricks and stuff to find that. You just have to walk in a direction. It's like all you had to do. And now I have to, oh god. Interestingly enough, the sad thing is you can't, yeah, you can't shoot, like, I wish you could shoot those guys off their back. I think that would be pretty cool. And then, like, you know, instead of, like, they just don't do anything at that point because... Get out of here, you fucking loser. I'm just going to get my fucking souls back. Now we'll see how truly easily reproducible this is, because I do have to go into that fucking... I may have just lost the... They just may be gone. Lost to the fucking void. Done it once, you can do it forever unless they fucking, like, decide to hotfix the fucking game. Oh, I think if you roll, that might actually be causing it to... I'll do a bit of science here. So we know it works here, so if we roll... No. I've done it twice already, so... What the fuck am I doing there? At this point, I'm just getting impatient. Increasingly anxious. Oh my god. I want to see if I can get these fucking souls back. How was it so easy last time and now I can't fight? I was standing like way out in the fucking... Okay, my souls are over there. Okay. So we're definitely going to be... we could be here for the rest of the stream, possibly. I was just curious of, like, whether or not, like... I have made a huge mistake in doing this, but I have an idea. Fucking dude just like beats himself off the goddamn ledge there. That's the problem, is like that's... even see where the boundaries of this are. Where is it where you fall? The definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Walk normally? Nope. I almost want to go back. Like, I kind of wish somebody had clipped that. Go back and look at what I did. Not losing 20 goddamn thousand souls because the game wouldn't let me fucking save and quit because of its own goddamn janky ass. God. What a piece of shit game. And I really try and be charitable. And it's like the game just is like laughing in my face. Like, oh, no. I really don't know how I did this. Because it's not, you know, you can't really go far and wide around this. So you'll just fall off like that. But I remember hugging the rock. And that let me through this thing. But now it's not working. It's almost like they hot fixed it. Can I get to it from over here, maybe? Is this side fucked up too? No. That side actually, you take damage because it fucking throws you off into the goddamn trench. Because what are physics? How does one physics? I would like one physics, please, for my physics game. Fuck that, I'm never going back there. That much is clear. Can walk on air, but we can't fucking walk over that rock right there. Crystal lizards are not in the... No. I thought there were a bunch of crystal lizards out here. Alright, well... Go up there after. I think that's probably the best. Also, I just get sick of looking at a rotten corpse. So let's instead look at... Well, I mean... That does reflect my complexion. But maybe not for long. Yesterday, actually, the activity that me and my girlfriend decided to engage in was we went to a pool. She has a really nice pool near her house that is part of, like, it's part of their whole, like, deal of, like, living in that HOA and shit. Is they get access to this really swanky pool. And when I say swanky, I mean it's a very nice pool. Like, I'm not joking even the slightest bit when I say this is a nice... Roll away. Okay. Need to be careful because that does have like a splash effect. So it's best to wait for him to cast it and for the effect to fade because this game's jank knows no limits. And then you do it again. There we go. And when the poison sets in, we'll pop the other one. Try and counteract the... Oh, wait, that's... I just wasted 2 life gems. I forgot how fucking stupid this game is. Once your health caps, the effect of the health gem stops. Like it terminates it. Yeah, we saw somebody trying to jump off the stairs onto this thing. You don't need to do that. Just need to follow a wall and then boom. Get that. Follow the wall. Follow the wall. Boom, you're out. You can see again. Yay! There's also, I believe, you drop down, well, not here, or what the fuck is that doing here? But yeah, if you drop down into here, I think that might have been the route that we just took. Yeah, I think that loops around here. But over here, I think you find... Oh no, that was it. Okay. Now we go the shitty way. Why is this a shitty way? Well, that's our first mimic, I believe. Wait, where are you? Oh, there it is. Yeah, in here. So you can't run back this way if you get into trouble in there. Also, while I have this, I have to bring a binding equipped. Don't need to. And we'll go ahead and equip that and see if maybe we can then... Oh! This sword is way too heavy. Yep. I believe this is the way out of here. Yes. Another fragrant branch of yore. Very, very nice. This little idiot following us around. Got writing all over his body. For whatever reason. Probably something stupid. But yeah. So again, a little bit of cheese to deal with this shithead. This collection of shitheads. Another ambush, basically, is what this is supposed to be. These guys are actually too stupid for their own fucking good. You gonna come over here? Nope. This AI is not making a whole lot of sense. But yeah, this is totally sane, right? Just 4 large, colossal-sized enemies. Yes, completely sane game design. Let's drop 4 of these colossal enemies on top of the player in an area they don't have an easily discernible escape route. I love how this game is just, like, aggressively trying to make this feel like a complete and total chore. Dude can't even walk in my direction without falling off the fucking ledge. I've never played a game that is so aggressively anti-player. This makes Star Wars Battlefront 2 look like a fucking Game of the Year contender. Before anybody asks which one, yes. I think it's probably the most appropriate response to that. Now we can loot the area. We get a bunch of souls and yeah, this is the game that has the least amount of jank ragdoll physics, which I feel adds to the charm of the other games. It's like when you just kill somebody and the physics glitch out in the body and it fucking launches them. It's funny. I'm not looking for immersion in these games. I've played them fucking 500,000 times. I don't need immersion. But watching a body launch itself into the fucking atmosphere because the physics are a little bit wonky. It's comedy gold. It's non-existent in this game, though. These spice things, they brought them back from Demon Souls. Oh, no! Those aren't... No, it's the herbs that are the replacement for the spice in Demon Souls. These are brand new. These are weird. I don't really like them. Don't like them so much that I forgot that they were a thing. No! Alright, well. Of course. Good thing is I'm not going to kill those assholes again because I already looted that fucking area, so I can just run through it. Run through all this bullshit again. I just don't want to deal with the fucking poison and all the waiting. But yeah, this game, like, there are times where it just feels like very anti-player. Like, it's not a game that's made for the player to enjoy. It's made because the game is out to get the player. I don't think that you should ever set out to make a game that feels that way. That's aggressively shitty. It's like it's so like, why would you do that to a player? Somebody forks over their hard-earned money to you, and oh my god, I'm so stupid. How is it my player looks worse now than when I was essentially fully hollowed before? Things that make you go, why the fuck is this game so bad? Oh, shit. Oh. I'm gonna reset that. I don't want... I was thinking... God, I thought that was something else. Let's go get my shit back. I think that's the first order of business. Oh no, there's so many enemies in here. What am I gonna do? Tell you what, I'll go in here and you all fuck off. How about that? I like that idea. I think that sounds like a great plan. Do that. I don't care about you guys. shit back. How the fuck are you, like, you need to use this guy to break this down. There we go. A torch. And some souls. Old Knight Pike. Don't care about that. I'm gonna use that then. Interestingly enough, I think the smooth and silky stones can also be used for... Yeah, you can restore a bit of HP with them. You can use it like that. It's not much, but not nothing. Alright, I think this is a mimic. Nope. I thought it was. Poison stone. So if you wanted to make a poison enemy, you could, or poison item, you could. Here, you just follow the bloodstains, basically. But yeah, no, this takes you out here. Luckily in this game, poison doesn't last. Oh, they're gonna constantly sprint, okay. Huh. You. Do your big slam. I can do that. Okay. Wham. There we go. All right. Another free Titanite shard as well. Nice. All right. I don't. Woo! Don't want to do that. That would almost result in our very certain death. Hi. Thank you for being brain dead. I forget what's back here. I feel the subwoofer by my feet vibrating. I could be a son, bro. Heirs of the Sun. I don't want to be in the Belfry Covenant. Fuck that. I'm gonna get the Sun Seal and learn a gesture, praise the sun. Then you can offer this sunlight metals for spells. But sunlight metals by doing co-op, jolly cooperation. I don't know if there's any other way to obtain sunlight metals in this game. Miyazaki had the stance of you shouldn't have to have an online connection to experience all the features in the game. This is a stance he was very, very adamant on. Fuck. I forgot about this. This area, I should... Yeah, this area is super, super shitty. Do that. Get another life gem. We only have the one. We only have the one lockstone. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use that so readily. I believe it opens up something here. Well, now I'm curious. That's right. We're getting to the area, the part of the game where mimics might start appearing. I don't remember where the first one appears entirely, so. Poison Bright Ring and Soul of a Proud Knight. Okay. Put that on for now. Should reduce. Yeah. Or increase our resistance so we won't get poisoned as easily. Guess what? It's effectively useless. Like, doesn't help when you roll into a fucking bunch of poison pots, but we won't talk about that. Let's put on the fucking, what is it? This game's version of the Cling Ring. At least they give you 4 slots. There you go. I just found out another nice thing to say about Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2. The first game to allow you to put 4 rings. A feature that was well liked enough that they kept it in Dark Souls 3 and in Elden Ring. This game did have its like moments where it was like that was a good decision. They're very few and far between, but they do exist. Glad he died before he fell down that hole. Yeah, and they all have that big, you can see that big gnarly mark on their back. It's the dark sign. Don't go too far down that corridor. I believe there's a bottomless pit at the end. Yeah, you're expected to run and jump off of here and then do a plunging attack. In mid-air, like stuff like that is what makes it hard for me to support this game any real way, because it's like, how are you supposed to know that you can do that? Not the whole plunging attack thing, that was obviously introduced in Dark Souls 1, but like, this is the first game where they had like a truly dedicated jump button. And so how are people supposed to know? This is probably, I believe this is trapped. Yep. All for a torch. It's really gonna change things for us. Our dynamics really, that's a fucking true paradigm shift in our engagement with this game. We got a torch. beat the crap out of this boss. Fucking Jabba the Hutt here. Whoop. Oh. Yeah, if you're not careful, you can catch it with that. Yeah, if this guy had killed me, I would have turned this game off, uninstalled it, and never played again. I would have canceled the entire fucking redemption. Well, it's not even a redemption arc. It's just a fucking walk of shame for Dark Souls 2. Did you fail, though? It seems like you succeeded. You're supposed to, like, go through there, but, like... I think they just put like an invisible wall there. I was trying to jank my way up. Why the fuck not? Is this the right way? No. It's this way. And this is nonsense that we're in right now. We're inside of a fucking windmill right now. And there's a reason I call it nonsense. This windmill at the end of it will lead to a ladder that takes you to a giant flying lava castle.
Still on the road. Sorry to have burdened you so. This is for you. By way of an apology.
What? You haven't burdened me for shit.
I found my thoughts growing hazy. My memories are fading, oldest first. The curse is doing its work upon me. I am frightened. Terribly so. If everything should fade, what will be left of me? I had an older brother. We learned to fence together. He became the most decorated swordsman in all of Mirror. I never even compared to him. In fact, I never beat him. Not once. But then, one day, he was gone. Lost without a trace. Now I'm certain that he was taken by the curse. If only someone would hear my tale.
Fucking thing right here.
Have come here, too. Soon I may forget even about him. If only someone, my brother must. Soon I may.
Alright, we're gonna go back to Majula. Now we have like almost 50,000 souls, and at this point in the game, that's a lot to use to level up and upgrade stuff too. And here she is.
Oh, Vance, speak up.
Yeah, she doesn't have new wares right away.
No interest.
I knew you'd be. How goes your... Take these.
What? Oh.
Drat. Don't spend your whole life in... You'll need souls to repent. I know only...
Yeah, this guy just talked about his daughter, who...
My witless daughter finally came home. Just as oblivious as she's always been. Well, at least now.
Yeah. This guy is her father. Fascination with that. What is that? A foot? It's a bit weird, but
You would...
not wasting your time. Yes.
I'll be around.
Bearer of the seek soul, lest
Bear, seek lest. Five levels, okay. 3, 5, and I think I'll go ahead and go make this game even easier. Need about 5,000 of those. So how much is this? That's there you go. There's another positive in favor of Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 1, you had to use these one at a time, like I'm doing right now. But it completely quit out of the menu.
bearer seek lest.
Bearer, seek lest. There we go. Now, I am curious if we can actually do this. No. Way too heavy. I was thinking, you know, we could one-hand this. Well, we could probably, I mean, we could still probably pull it all out. Actually, put that on. That off. Get that off. Just two-handing it, you don't really attack any faster. So you can one-hand it and have a shield and be a bit more effective in combat. Yeah, so we're here. We're inside this thing right here. Inside this fucking thing right here. Go into this fucking windmill. I can even pull back and show specifically the windmill in question. And I still remember the argument that people gave, saying that it can make sense if you do it this way, like do it a very specific way. Go in there. I'm looking up right now. I'm not seeing any flying lava castle. I'm also not seeing their defense of this is that, like, somewhere way the fuck up there on the other side there's a big mountain, and that you go into the mountain, and then at the top of the mountain is where the castle is. For a mountain that fucking big, it's either a fucking mushroom-shaped mountain with a very narrow thing obscured by this fucking building, or you're wrong. And this game is just fucking stupid and doesn't make sense. The game literally has no spatial awareness. Can be confirmed by I forgot who it was, but somebody loaded, tried to load all the maps at once to show that it just doesn't, the game's world doesn't work that way. And it turns out they're 100% accurate. The game's world does not work. Not in the way that they want it to. It doesn't make any sense. And the way you find that out is they loaded the map. So, like, for starters, not all the maps are loaded all at once. Why am I going down this route again? And they kind of, you know, that's why you have some of these areas that are just like narrow corridors where you walk a whole bunch. That's because there's no, you know, as I said, not all the areas are loaded at once, so they have to hide the loading screens in like these long narrow hallways. So you'll find those from time to time. If you... What the fuck? Nullify the human effigy's effect? I didn't burn a... Maybe I did and just didn't notice. I don't know. So yeah, this route leads to the Old Iron Keep, which leads specifically to... well, to... I believe there's an Ember, if I'm not mistaken. And I'd like to get Macduff open for business. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. They were supposed to be, like, they were originally in the trailer and they had like this really cool mask on and everything. Nice. Carry that. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to get that open. Oh, and this lever over here, all it does is raise, well, theoretically it's supposed to raise up the pot, but oh yeah, that's right, we don't need to hand it. Let's switch back over to the Estus, at least for now. Yeah, okay. And now we have to do bow battle. Now, bow battle number 2. Thrilling, I'm sure, but honestly, it's worth the headache. The alternative is you have these guys shooting at you while you're trying to navigate this area. And lovely hitboxes, Dark Souls 2. Your hitboxes are, well, you know what? No, let's be fair. That shit happens in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 as well. And it's funny because there are times where this game feels like it has hitbox porn, and then there are times where it just looks like shit. I think you can jump that, but I think you're supposed to jump from over the. I don't remember that item being too attractive to pick up. I thought I saw a ladder for a second. Let us do this. And then over here, I hope you like ambushes. Because of course. They poison you. Do that real quick. By the time the poison wears off, I'll be full health in no time. I was just trying to get the fucking chest over here. yeah. To ever play a Dark Souls 2 game again, it's gonna cost money at this point. I'm not gonna do it for free. Like, if somebody wants to see me play Dark Souls 2 ever again, I'm gonna need a substantial amount of. I'm not opposed to bribery, but at the same time, like, I'm also like, look, you're gonna have to bribe me. Weird. Okay. I'm gonna light this bonfire. And then you light the torch. We're gonna do something that really, it totally makes sense. Light this metal portion of the windmill on fire. The metal portion. The boss arena for this area, if you don't do this, is filled with poison. Doesn't make sense. I don't understand how a windmill fills a boss arena with poison, but the game says it's so it's... Yep, there's pressure plates. Unlike Elden Ring, you can only activate them the one time. This is the mask. Everybody was like, you know, when we saw the first trailer for this game, everybody was so excited. Because like, oh, mannequin mask, this could be so cool. And it did look cool in the trailer. And I guarantee you, it did not look like this. That was part of the graphical downgrade that this game received upon launch. But it is even worse for PS3 users and Xbox 360 users. Because it wasn't just, at that point... What's that? I don't know why I thought I heard a noise of something creeping behind me. There's literally, like, you know, I could have just looked it over at OBS. No, nothing there. Okay. Kablamo. Ladder. Ladder.
Shush. You idiot. Stay quiet. I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh? Yeah? Why else would you be here? It's got death written all over it. You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder. But, how much can you offer me? Why, I'm trying to help you, you know? Have you no gratitude? Downright rude, really. But I've got a soft heart, so I let you off this once. All right.
Yes.
It'll be just a moment.
This is Laddersmith Gilligan. I believe it's Gilligan.
Go on ahead. I won't offer this deal twice.
Yeah, so apparently he takes it from over here and just moves it into a place where it's actually useful.
Oh.
Learn gesture.
mate.
I have a very specific goal in mind.
Oh. No, mate.
I'm kind of curious about something, though. I want to see how hilarious this looks, actually. Okay, it actually doesn't look hilarious at all. Surprisingly enough, I actually look quite normal. The fucking... But, yeah, now I can actually wear armor without being over-encumbered. We have a bit of something covering our hide. I don't think I can switch that over to that, could I? So, yeah. We do have to wear this for now. But at least it's better than nothing. Another Pharaoh's Lockstone. Okay, I made the right call in coming here. Paying that $2,000. You're basically paying $2,000 for Twinkling Titanite and a Pharaoh's Lockstone. Excuse me. I was actually talking to my girlfriend about this the other day. Yesterday, actually, when we were at the pool. That, like, yawning is just like, it seems like to be a natural state for probably, I think, the both of us, actually. Okay, so you don't want to be on this when it goes up. But there are items underneath it. Okay, and then you kind of quickly run over here and climb up this ladder and you're fine. Plenty of time. Doesn't even start coming down until... Oh, is Pate here? There he is. Gonna talk to him.
Well, we meet again.
You want to talk
There's
to
treasure
him?
this way, but I have a bad feeling about it. I don't quite have the guts myself.
I don't think you have the key yet.
Well, there's treasure. I don't quite have the...
Yeah. Oh no, it just doesn't open from this side, so apparently we have to, like... God. Yeah, that's the flame sorceress, by the way. So if you need some sort of reference as to what would be hurled at you from multiple directions in that other area, in that trench area that we were in earlier in Scholar of the First Sin, it's that. Yeah, it's that. They have a very interesting appearance. Holy fucking God. Oh my Jesus Christ with the fucking stored rolls. Fucking stored inputs and shit. God, fuck. Oh my god, fuck off! Why is this game like this? Jesus. Christ on a fucking cracker, man. Like, I'm just trying to fucking swing at an enemy and it turns into this whole fucking ordeal. I have to go down a goddamn ladder, fucking hide from these shitheads. All because this game is a barely functional piece of fucking garbage sometimes. More often than not, the game works. It's just... It's so hard. Like, the difficulty, it doesn't come from the game being hard. It comes from trying to justify playing it. Like, why would I play this? When Elden Ring is out there. Why would I play this when literally any other game on the planet would be a more enjoyable experience than this fucking travesty of a fucking game? A fine game. With great hit detection and perfect hitboxes that never are ever weird. Nothing about this game is ever inconsistent. Like, my complaint with the original, with like, you know, Elden Ring and Souls 3, is the never-ending swarm of endless attacks that you have to deal with in certain boss fights and certain enemy encounters. But that is by a mile far more enjoyable than this. Alright, I just realized we got 30 seconds before our Twitch mandated ad break, so I'm going to go ahead and run those ads real quick. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Be back in just a bit. Okay. Ads are over, which means it's time for more mediocre gameplay in a mediocre game. That's the nice thing I'll say about this game is it's aggressively mid. Fuck you, bitch. Ah, okay. There you go. And you press A, and then immediately try and roll away. And then you have a treasure. Another Pharos Lockstone. Very nice. How is that not... Oh boy. How is that not... Why is this game like this sometimes? Is there anything important down there? Impressive that you managed to throw two at once. Is that like some special ninja skill or something? That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, that's a perfect illustration of the jank in this game that I am talking about when I talk about this game being like nonsense, basically. The game wanted me to take another hit. So to ensure that that happened, that enemy, instead of throwing out one throwing knife, throw out two at once. That doesn't seem like a game that's interested in like actually following the rules that it set forth. And I've already discussed at great length how frustrating and irritating that actually is. To play a game where it feels like the game is just out to get you. Who wants to play a game where the game is actively, like, not trying to challenge you, but it's actively trying to make your experience worse? I forgot how you get over there. I know there's a way to get over there, and it's not through this. Okay, maybe it is. I lied. I'm a dirty, filthy liar. Oh. You just get here through natural progression. Through the area. So let's quote-unquote backtrack. Because you're supposed to come up through here, and yep. Alright. Lingering Dragon Crest Ring. Dragon Charm. There's a nice little booba lady over here, too. They knew what they were doing when they created that. They knew exactly what they were doing. Did I get all my souls back? I did. Weird. Thought I had more. Okay. Dragon Trump. Okay, what do Dragon Trumps do again? Oh. Whoop. Yeah, that's what. Okay, now we're at the first mimic. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck are you? I really am starting to think that the person who, like, I think they played Demon Souls. I think they got confused. You're a fucking moron. That's something I wouldn't mind seeing come back to these games, is the restoration of Estus when you defeat invaders, phantoms, specifically. I'll say come back, but I don't think it ever was present until Dark Souls 3. This is the bonfire? No, that's the chest. Petrified something. You can take that to that weird nest at the tutorial area. This is the bonfire. Okay. We're not going to rest at it because there's no reason to do that just yet. Also, you destroy these, you can just jump down right there and drop down right to the boss arena. We're not ready to go to the boss yet, though. We have something here to do. We can actually aim these properly. Let's go ahead and do this. Got it. Interestingly enough. Alright, there we go. I'm getting a bunch of green blossoms too. Holy shit. And a small smoothing silky stone. Do not open this. You can kind of see it through the cracks right there. See the teeth. Also, this, if you put the Pharaoh's Lockstone in here, this fills with water, and you can stand in the water to get healed. So here's what we're going to do. Dark Gauntlets. Dark Gauntlets are Dark Wraith Gauntlets, specifically. Whoop, went the wrong way. Going this way. Debating even resting at the bonfire before going to the boss. Because again, I believe that this next boss is a bit of a joke. Yeah, so this is the ladder from this area. So yeah, we've done all that. We haven't done the pate stuff yet. And that's going to be a bit tricky. I could die a few times trying to do the pate stuff. The pate stuff, we got to kill that that sorceress, then we have to jump across at a very specific spot. We kind of have to, like, from here jump. It's weird. And somebody mentioned it earlier, like the reason this game just feels off is because there's no feedback on the controls. Like you go and you try and do this, like you try and do a certain attack or something like that. There's like no haptic feedback at all. You don't feel any of this. Okay, well, I thought this was something else. Oh no, I see. I have to make it back. This is gonna be tricky. I did it. I'm the greatest player alive. Smash that. Come down here. Little treasure chest right here. Great heavy soul arrow. That late in the game, really? I guess if you find that guy who was rude to me.
Well, good to see that you survived. Perhaps you're more rugged than I thought. In any case, the treasure is yours, since you went ahead, took the leap. I prefer a more cautious approach. It's hard to know who to even trust these days. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life.
Well, yes.
Now, what misunderstanding could have ever led to that?
Probably had something to do with you locking him in a cage or trying to kill him.
Imagination.
No imagination. I experienced it too. You are...
You be careful too, my friend.
Yeah. Trusting you is very dangerous. Let's go kill a boss. I knew it had something to do with that area over by the witch. I just wasn't sure what. Alright, now we're gonna... We don't have to do it this way, but it's quicker. Imagine gaslighting somebody into believing that you didn't try and kill them when you actually did. How much of a piece of a shit do you have to be to live that type of life? I'll never know. I needed that catharsis. You don't have to backstab them by no stretch of the... Oh, if you fail to clear out the poison, this is also full of poison. It's kind of like a warning, like, hey, you know, go and go do the thing. Because this boss, not only is the entire arena filled with poison, but she heals in said poison. Like right now she's gonna be healing, so I need to... There we go. Get her out of there. Nope, nope, no. Get out of there. back away a bit. Get rid of those in. Man. Interesting, throwing that fucking soul spear out of her head. Wait for her to wind up with another attack or anything? Oof. There we go. Easy enough. Probably go ahead and... Nope. Thank you. Drop that from here. I'm also going to drop this from here because, you know, I think we've already learned that nobody does multiplayer in this game, really. I don't think at all. Yep, so we lit a windmill on fire, and now inside this windmill we have the world's largest elevator on top of that leads us apparently to, you know, so hypothetically speaking, this leads us to a mountain. This is the world's most well hidden. It's an invisible mountain. World's best concealed mountain. Nobody hides mountains like these guys. Yep, we're totally in a mountain right now. Yep. We went inside a fucking windmill. Who puts a gigantic elevator in a fucking windmill? Sky didn't look like that before either. So none of it makes any sense. Why is there a bunch of fucking lava floating in the sky? This area makes me irrationally angry because it's such a low effort attempt at, like, I don't even know what they were thinking or what they were. It felt like they were just like checking off like boxes on a checklist. Game Developer 101. Insert lava place. Oh, watch this fucking running animation. Again, they run around like, you know, they look like they've shit themselves. All right, dude, you're kind of stupid. I was hoping to backstab you just because I think it's funny. Fucking like who? They walk like they shit themselves. They run at you. They have this like weird thing where they only move their lower legs and their upper torso does not move at all. They don't move their arms or anything. They just fucking run like they've got a fucking load of crap in their pants. How do I know what it looks like to see a full-grown adult run with pants full of crap? We had a guy when I was in Afghanistan with a guy. It's not funny, actually. It was very disturbing. He actually came down with essentially a case of dysentery. And so, like, mid-mission, we're having to take breaks to stop so he could go and, you know, relieve himself so he didn't shit inside the truck, inside the Humvee. So, like, there were a lot of times where, yeah, this guy was running back to the Humvee and after he just shit himself, basically. So, like, yeah, I laugh now, but that's because the guy lived. And so now it's funny to me. Because he lived, it's not like some tragic tale of, you know, somebody I served with having passed away. It's funny because the guy was, like, he had shit coming out of every fucking orifice in his body. It was kind of horrifying.
What? Me? What?
Oh yeah, you can use incense. So this is a guy you can use incense on your spells and it'll lower the requirements. This one, I don't know why you do that. Oh, well, it's grayed out, so you can't. Here's the Jester gear. I believe this, yeah, item discovery, Nulpa. Oh. It's got a fragrant pincher. Yo, I'm not gonna buy any of these because, well, we've seen them in Dark Souls already. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that. Yeah, and if you want some more stuff. This was Darkbead in Dark Souls 1.
Cheers.
And holy fucking shit, that spell is broken in Dark Souls 1. It's really shitty in this one, though. Grab that. Another Pharaoh's Lockstone, overlooking all that. I love that you can do this. I think this is hilarious. There's a guy standing right there, totally oblivious to our existence. Oh. Oh. Fire arrow 20. Oh, nice. Interesting little tidbit in a game completely unrelated to this game, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and I think it works in Tears of the Kingdom too. If you're in like a superheated area where you need like your fireproof armor and shit, I think it's kind of cool that you can equip normal arrows and they'll work as basically as like fire arrows. I think that's really cool. The game does that for you. Okay, well, I thought I was going to have to poison him to get rid of him, but I guess not. Wait, isn't there a guy up here, too? There is. Okay. Going to the... There we go. Poison in this game is a bit stupid and much more easily exploitable. Works great. And I'm gonna have all these idiots shooting at me, except for maybe that guy. He might get a few arrows off. We make our way to him. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ, I just realized what the next boss is. I'm gonna definitely want to use these souls before I get to that guy. Yeah, that guy's a bit of an idiot. And again, I'm gonna point to the fact that this game requires you to take falling damage at certain times. Why? Why do that to the player? Like especially if you're trying to do like a no-hit run or no damage run or something like that. Which, if you are, why the fuck are you doing that? play fucking Elden Ring or literally any other video game. Ring +1, okay, that's relatively worthless to us, but Twinkling Titanite might come in handy at some point. It's not yet. Hey! Hi, I didn't know you were there because this game is so... Well, I'm not going to say it's forgettable because I have... You know, I used to have this game that is basically like memorized like the back of my hand. It's not that it's forgettable, it's that I haven't played this game in... Bro, man, when did Scholar the First Sin come out? That's about how long it's been since I've played this fucking game. I see you over there. Well, you got me, but I got you more. That's important that we do that. Take care of this fucking idiot. Like so. And then before we go through there, we have a bunch of other things to do still. We can actually just completely skip it too. This is one of those areas where if you die to that boss, it's a kill all the enemies on your way back situation. So now this area can be opened up. And you can get all the goodies inside. All the goodies being this whole one thing. Well, that one thing is actually two things, but... Alright, let's go. Oh yeah! Quick reminder that our schedule has changed. As of tomorrow, we're going to be on our new schedule. Our start time will be 6 o'clock instead of 7. The main reason I'm starting earlier, I want to keep the stream length the same of 4 hours, but I would like to be able to get to bed at a more reasonable hour after stream. And I found that going until 11 o'clock, which means that I'll probably alter my this schedule as well, my Sunday schedule, to start at 2 instead of 3. Again, I'd like to keep the length the same, but we're like literally 2 minutes away from 10. How is it so... I know it's almost 10. Yeah, no, it's almost 10. So on the new schedule, we'd be stopping by right about now. I don't want to do that. Yeah, so that one turtle will actually break the, whatchamacallit? Go. I am gonna go fight that boss, but that run up to that boss is pretty fucking awful. So like I said, we have a lot of things to do. If I want to run up to that boss again in a more sane way... Oh, never mind. No. This would be... No, this wouldn't be just as stupid. So you just come in here. Oh, no. You can't get up from here. Okay, never mind. Forget what I just said. I thought you'd be able to get to the boss through a different route. You can't. Okay, let's go get the Ember. We can activate Macduff before we go and take on this boss. Then I'm going to go back and stock up on some items, level up a little bit. I think we're getting close to the point where leveling up a little bit is the best you can hope for. Up her up a little bit every single time I do those jumps over. That's a Zweihander. That's a... It's definitely a... Yep, I'm dead. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's why I pucker a little bit. Because, again, this game doesn't have omnidirectional movement. And I can demonstrate it right now. When you're moving, if I move my analog stick just a little bit, my character doesn't like quickly turn, and they snap to a direction. Like I turn it just a little bit. It's not a smooth movement. So like when you roll and stuff like that, it's not omnidirectional. It looks omnidirectional due to animation, but the controls, you have like 16 different directions you can move in, it seems like. That's kind of the best way I can describe it. Is it feels like you have a set of omnidirectional movement, like you do in other games, like in Elden Ring, and Dark Souls 3, and fucking literally any other game. It feels fine. It's normal. It's sane. Although Dark Souls 1 does not have omnidirectional rolling either, but it also doesn't have you doing a whole bunch of platforming like this game does. Oh, no, those vases are filled with water. If you wanted to try and get that item in that fire thing now, that's how you'd do it. You'd roll through those vases and then... Okay. You'd roll through those vases and then try and quickly rush down here and run into that fire and get that item. You'd still take the damage, but the fire wouldn't instantly kill you. Which I think is kind of a neat thing for them to have added into the game. You know, go from talking shit about this game to saying something good about it is using environmental objects like that to like temporarily boost your you know, certain stats, certain resistances and stuff like that. I think that's really cool that they do that. And first constipated run towards me. I love how they move, like the way that they move, the speed at which they move. It's like they have this really, really strong need to take a shit. Maybe it's not that they did shit themselves, it's that they have to shit urgently. Let's fucking shit. Alright. I don't want to waste the arrows on this guy, so I'm just gonna... and run and hope he doesn't hit me. He did not. Item, okay. Ooh. Destructive. Great arrow. Interesting. Whoop. Dull Ember. There we go. That's for our blacksmith friend. Then this is potential Pharaoh's Lockstone for some healing water if you feel the need. Okay. Fine work. Sure. It's just because I'm going back to the bonfire. I'm gonna rest at the bonfire. I'm gonna warp out to Sinner's Rise. Not Sinner's Rise, but Macduff's Workshop. We're gonna be traveling there a lot probably, so we'll most likely end up McDoof. Dump beer for me. Dump beer for you. Travel out here enough, eventually these dogs will stop respawning. I don't know how I feel about that mechanic in this game. I guess they didn't like it because they didn't come back. Oh yeah, this is also opened by the Bastille Key. I think it's 12. The total count is 12. After killing an enemy, like one of these, like this enemy, for example, if you kill this dog 12 times, this dog will cease to spawn. Those two will still spawn if you haven't killed them 12 times, but this one will cease to spawn. After you kill it like 12 times, I think is the total. And I guess it was meant as like to use against like, you know, as a way to counteract bad runbacks.
Flynn, I'm not doing it. So, right now, you've got to give me.
So now you can infuse your weapons. There's mundane. I don't know what that does entirely. There's magic, fire, lightning, dark, poison, bleed, raw, enchanted, and mundane. There's Dark Souls 3 that added more whatchamacallit? It added more options for infusion. This is what fascinates me. Is that all of these, they seem to have defense scaling. And it seems to be directed at strength. Or like all of these have certain levels of strength scaling. Like this one probably doesn't have a whole lot of, yeah. But it looks like there's defense scaling with this. Also the shield. That's durability, stability. That's it. Okay. That's why I would think about enhancing that. Let's go ahead and I got the Titanite shards. Sure. Not going to use chunks on that yet. We're not at the point in the game where we can start using chunks on it. But if you get more stability, that reduces the amount of stamina damage that you take when blocking attacks. This next boss, we're going to want stability, more stability. The second phase, though, we'll probably just switch over to two-handing the greatsword. But we're not going to do that yet. We're essentially done with this area for now. But to just, again, illustrate the stupidity of that area. We're going to go look at this again. Now that we've done the boss and we did the run back and everything. Let's go look at this again. Where is the floating lava castle? Where is the lava castle? Why is it when you get up, you know, into the lava castle that the sky is suddenly all red when it's not red here? Because this world does not, there's no spatial awareness. And again, people are like, what the heck? Yes. I don't know what that's all about. I'm gonna come here. What did I say? Because I have a raw stone, I believe. Yeah. I think here is where this dude is. Yeah, he's right here. Here's our bro, Creighton. Creighton, I think, is his name.
Just wait, you dirty rat. Don't you scare me like that. That bastard with the ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that. For the good of the world and for my own honour, I won't let that bastard live another day. For the good of the world, I won't let.
Yeah. So he's figured it out, and I think Pate will now also arrive in Stone Cove. This way, we don't want to go this way just yet. That way is towards Drangleic Castle. Or is it? What's this way? I don't remember what's this way. And there's a big hippo dude over here. Oh, and this little like poison swamp. Big poison swamp. The red tear stone ring in this game fucking sucks. Okay, there's no hippo here. Maybe that's Scholar of the First Sin. Oh, yeah, we can't go through this door yet. It's going to tell us that we need the symbol of the king. Flop. Alright, I guess it's time to deal with the bullshit invisible enemies. Make your eyes fucking bleed. Don't blink. You might miss it. You can kind of see him walking around out there, but you can't lock on. See him over there? Yep. This is... Luckily, the enemies here aren't like Horsefuck Valley, where they're infinitely spawning. But there's still a lot of them. And the fact that you can't properly see them, you're not supposed to properly see them, and you can't lock onto them, kind of makes this area a bit of bullshit. A whole lot of bullshit. Like, just fucking run through here like so. And hope that none of them follow you in here. There's Head of Vengarl over here.
Leave me be. I like it quiet. Leave me be. What business have you here, traveller? You may call me Vengarl, if I deserve a name in this sorry state. 'Tis rare to flap these guns. This is pleasant. Long ago, I was hired to defend the kingdom. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. Or so I thought.
Yeah, the enemies
Came
that
to,
or attack us in the forest look like the shades that we see running around.
I don't know what explains it, but it's not so bad, really. Now I watch the days go by and gaze at the night sky, thinking of the finer things, far removed from war. I'd grown weary of battle, but did not realize it until now. I know not what brings you on this journey, nor will I deign to ask. You may bear a great burden, don't we all? I prefer to stay my distance. But I see visions. My body wielding my sword. My body will show no mercy. I learn new things, and thanks, if I can help you.
I'm gonna learn a gesture. And here's how you get the second one. Or you can just get a fucking claymore, or you can just use the Zweihander. Yeah, this is the rare ring sacrifice. Constructive great arrows. It's interesting that he has a spell.
Farewell.
This guy is basically like a brute force death machine. But for some reason he has a spell for sale, like a miracle. Weird. The human effigy, how nice. Back in the fucking drug heap that is this fucking area. Again, just kind of run like so to avoid any unpleasantness along the way. And then you can see again. We are going to go back in there though, because there is an item that I do want to get in there, but I want to get this bonfire lit before I go after it. Yeah, and here is where there's enemy placement that makes no sense. One of those invisible enemies is just chilling right there. Yeah, I guess you could try jumping there. Get over there, but then there's that dude is blocking the way, so you need to use a fragrant branch of yore. I need to remember which lion it is. There's one of those petrified lion things. That's a key that I want. There's no reason I'm hitting that tree, I just felt like doing it. Run along up here. This is... But we need to be careful. Yep. Alright. And you pick up the item. Chloranthy ring +1. So this one doesn't help all that much. This one is more in line with what we want. Eventually we'll probably take off that that life regeneration ring and swap that out for something else. See, I'm not the only one who bonks that tree. Oh my goodness. How much I'm yawning. You think I went swimming today? I don't know if I finished explaining why that pool was so swanky and nice. That's a damn shame. Oh no, I think I did. I mentioned that it was heated. Which again, I think is like really cool. Like, a lot of the times when I'm getting in a pool, I kind of have to, like, you know, coax myself in. Alright, slowly. Now. Here we go. Inventory. How many? I have 3. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's some stuff that we're going to ignore in this zone for now. Mainly it's stuff that leads to a boss fight. We are going to work our way backwards to get to that boss fight. And, like, so the way it works is you have to go through 3 areas in order to get to the boss fight. You have to clear out these 3 areas. You don't have to do it each and every time. You have to do it once, but oh god, there's 2 of them now. Whoop. The sword's kind of winning me over now that I can use it one-handed. Fuck. Get the swing off in time. Oh, that's nice. Alright. What's in here? Okay. Wait, was that 3 human effigies? Holy shit. You keep piling them on, I'll fucking take them. It? This might be the only frog that attacked. I think that is literally the only frog in this game that doesn't attack. Oh god, get away. What the fuck is... I guess there's more of those... That meter that's building up is curse meter. So basically, like, it's not as bad as it is in Dark Souls 1, where you immediately, like, your health is halved. It was worse, actually, in like, the OG Dark Souls 1. Or no, was it... It wasn't OG Dark Souls 1. It was... Now, what was it? Oh yeah, this fucking area is a real fucking shit heap. These goddamn pots. You gotta work your way into areas where you know it's safe to go. And aggro enemies that way. See, there's a pot there. Isn't there a guy back here? I thought there was a second guy in here. Guess not. What's this? Message. Good. Great message. Another Pharaoh's Lockstone. Very nice. Oh. Don't walk across those wooden planks. You'll end up in a location you don't want to be in. Yeah. Shit. I did that on purpose. That was for entertainment purposes and to show you what I mean. Hopefully my bloodstain isn't down there. We'll find out after the break. Because it is time for me to run ads real quick. If you like the ads, you don't have to watch the ads, but Twitch will run the ads unless I do. So I'd much rather control when they run, so you guys don't miss anything. And I'll be back in just a minute. I'll see you guys on the other side. 3 minutes of ads. Go get some water, do whatever, pet your dog, kiss your significant other, whatever. Go for a walk real quick. That's what I'm going to do. I just go take a short walk and come back. Unless I have to go to the bathroom. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the other side. Be back in just a bit. Okay, we are back. Probably could have figured that out by the pausing of the music. Now we are close to when I normally end stream, but we're in an area where I want to get something very specific before I end stream tonight. Otherwise, I'm worried that I'll forget. So that's probably what we'll do. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Oop. All that controller. Chord. Give me more chord game. Or game. Game to... I know words and how they're formed. Oh, hi. Oh, fuck. I totally forgot. I forgore. Oh, no. Okay. Well, it's not that bad. What's this idiot? Oop. Hit him real quick before this guy shows up, and then bait out his attack. Then bait out his attack. I think we just attracted all of them here all at once. Oh. I love when you attack in the wrong direction, but... whatever, we fucking pulled it off. Yeah, if you can get... there's a lion and, like, warlock robes or something like that that you can get in this game that actually... there's armor in this game that provides, like, you know, beneficial, like, stat boosts and, like, to, like, your passive stats and stuff like that. Like, shortens casting speed or, you know... stuff like that. I think that's a really cool touch to add to the game. Fuck. Souls are down there, aren't they? Yes, they are. Alright. Well, let's deal with the stuff out here that we can deal with before we go down there. I'm not worried about immediately dying and losing my souls. That's not a concern. I probably should have that concern, but I don't know if we want that. See, that's when the wiki starts coming into play. You're just like, do I want... because, like, I don't think that they should put more of those petrified assholes in the game than they have fragrant branches of yore. Also, again, be careful or you'll fall down into a place you don't want to be. Alright. This one, we can go up the stairs. No, we can't. The stairs here are broken. But what you do... okay, yeah, that's right. You go up the stairs here. Zoomies. There and there. Ta-da! More spice. So yeah, yesterday I went swimming. That's the first time I'd actually been swimming in like a public pool in a long fucking time. And obviously that like there were a bunch of kids there and they were splashing and splishing and splashing and just living their best fucking life. And I'm there with my girlfriend, like, we're just trying to, like... you don't want to step in this stuff. Yeah. That stuff right there is, like, durability destroying stuff. Yeah, so standing in that stuff for a long enough time and your equipment will break. That includes armor as well. And we already know how fragile our armor and stuff is. Alright, I have, I think, 3 fragrant branches of yore, right? Okay. I think this is the guy that we need to free. Drink real quick. Yes. So now when we go down that hole, we'll be able to free a thing. I'm gonna call it a thing. What the fuck else to call it? It's actually one of those, one of the creatures that you can find in the painted world of Ariamis. Interestingly enough. And even more interestingly enough, I have learned through doing it by accident, it is possible to jump off of here and go through that hole. I thought that was how you get into that hole the first time I played this game. across. I believe this is another Titanite chunk. Need one more. And then we need 3 more. So we need a total of 5. Yeah. They really did simplify the weapon upgrade system in this game. We don't need to activate that. Okay. We'll worry about that later. That I'm not going to forget about. The moment I entered this zone, that was on my mind. Get rid of that one. And that one. Get the curse meter to go down all the way. There we go. This is the next area. This area in here is kind of bullshit. You're going to go in here. You're going to, like, do that and then run out. Run away, run away, run away. Fuck. Oh my god. My fucking heart just about exited my chest. Oh, wait, that's right. There's shit over here. Flame butterfly and torch. But yeah, there's down these stairs, there's more of these curse pot things. And then there's this big area with more curse pot things. And you can hear the sounds of a crystal lizard as well. Another Pharos locksmith. I'd like more fragrant branches of your video game. So yeah, this guy, he's interesting. We'll say interesting. Nice. Now I can upgrade the sword again. That'll be fun. What? Really? I thought there was another lion dude in here. Dark Sight. Oh, no, I think that's swapped out. See, I can't remember the changes between this and Scholar. I almost feel like I should go and play Scholar, but no, I'm not going to put myself through that. I am not playing that for free. I am susceptible to bribes. Much like another streamer that some people in here may or may not know. I don't know what my overlap between me and Barb actually is. I'd be kind of curious. Maybe I should look at that. So I think it does show in analytics. Oh, I can totally forego having to get the Breaker Branch of Yore for that guy, or to use one for that guy. Okay. All right, now here is where you put on the Ring of Whispers. It's gonna sound weird. Oh, I thought it sounded weird, but...
Human, are we? This is no place for you. Be gone. Are you not afraid of me? Humans rarely come here. Those who do turn back when they see me, or make an attempt on my life. But you are different.
Mm-hmm.
We once had a master. He created us long, long ago. But he
That's
was born with a
interesting.
fatal flaw.
Yep.
He resented those who had what he lacked and became fully mired in hatred. Eventually, he drove himself mad. It was at the peak of this madness that he conjured up we strange creatures.
Okay, he's talking about Seath the Scaleless. The fatal flaw that he was born with. He was born without scales, hated those who had what he did not. He hated the other dragons that had scales, and he, you know, in his search to gain his own form of immortality, went insane.
Our master was a tragically lonely soul. Eventually, his solitude eroded his very reason. In the end, he never understood what it was that he truly lacked.
Let's stay and talk to this guy.
Nobody knows when we were born, or where our master has gone.
I killed
The
him.
only ones who even speak a human tongue are myself and my better half. I wish to ask a favor of you. I want you to kill my betrothed.
Okay.
Once, I always found her at my side. But as time went on, things went awry. She became violent, raging uncontrollably. Eventually, she came after me. We have been locked in combat ever since. We seem to be at a standstill. The wounds we exchange are never lethal. I was born of my master's madness. Perhaps this is some curse. I will be sure to assist you in return.
Okay, so I will.
The past is... My name was Targ. The past is...
Okay.
My name was...
Okay, great, cool. Thanks for that story. I'm gonna break my rule that I rarely ever actually break, but it seems like this would be the appropriate occasion for it. And I am gonna use an NPC summon in the next boss fight, but just because it's kind of cool what they do. Oh yeah, there's also curse pots up there. When you walk out, you'll still get the woo. The game will still hoot at you. Huh. I guess those are all the people that died to that, all that bullshit. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna do this now. While there's still time. I don't want this to be like a mad rush. So in order to be able to pull this guy into this fight, you do have to be fully human. And there it is. Man, Scorpion, Tark. This boss fight, it really isn't. Like, if this was an actual challenging or fun boss fight, I wouldn't even bother doing this. I would just do it on my own. But I think it's cool that, like, he asks you to, like, kill this lady. And then... Uh-oh. Toxic. I pressed roll again, so I'm going to disagree with the call on that. And here's where it gets hard for some people. You stand on this little concrete right here, and you're perfectly fine. You can try and get her to knock this down. But that works better when, yeah, when you don't have a summon in here. And you can better control the AI. But yeah, this is not what I'd call, like, this feels like a member berries fight. Like, remember Quelaag? Here's another person who has boobies on their chest and hair covering it. And, like, it's super kind of cringe, in my opinion. Alright, so now that we did that, I'm gonna see if I can't free that bird now. Bird person thing. Oh, I guess that appears after if you've done some sort of multiplayer recently. Fucking shitting me. Looking at that one will be helpful. Figuring out the rest. Kind of beaver away through here like so. Careful. Okay. Twinkling Titanite. And what's in here? Oh, just a unfortunate player. Use the Fang key. Yeah. Estus Flask shard, but also...
Thank you for helping me. I'm Ornifex. I owe you some form of thanks, but have nothing for you at the moment.
That's fine.
If it would not trouble you, could you visit my abode just down the way?
Sure.
Thank you. I believe that I can be of assistance if you... Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, this is Weapon Crafter Ornifex. This is how you get boss weapons. Again, I'll give credit where credit is due. Dark Souls 2 did another good thing in simplifying the process of getting boss weapons. Now you just need the boss soul and the right NPC. Before, you needed to do all these different fucking, like, things. You had to jump through all these hoops in Dark Souls 1, and even in Demon Souls, you kind of had to jump through all these hoops of, like, get a weapon, a specific weapon type to +10. And then, after that weapon type is at +10, you then go to the giant blacksmith in Anne Rolando specifically, not Andre, and not that weird skeleton dude with the poorly mixed audio voice, but the giant in Anne Rolando. And then you have to use the soul to transform it, I guess, into fucking whatever. What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Now that we've freed Ornifex, we gotta reload the area. Yeah, I was wanting to free Ornifex before I reload this area. We gotta, our friend here has something for us. Fuck off. And I believe going this way will get us wheel and deal Mr. Gavlan. Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. Well, I'm near a bonfire, so if I cock it up... which I did not. Oh shit! Okay. Imagine that being all you get for using a fragrant branch of yore. Just how shitty would you feel? See, without the omnidirectional, like... Hi, what? I thought this was a way back up. What the fuck? It's a fucking faith? My God, it's a fucking faith weapon? Oh, Black Knight Halberd, what did they do to you? Faith weapon? Ew. It's like, it's gross. We haven't been back to Majula in a while. Let's go back to Majula. Oh, you know what we haven't done in a good while? We can go do it now. We can go visit the house. And also, oh yeah, here's our ladder friend is here. And, fuck these. Alright. Now we can go and do some really cool shit. But we have to progress far. Okay, now there's only 2.
Ah, yes. There is something I wanted to tell you. I was born in the land of Mira.
Another one?
Mira is also the home of an infamous killer, a knight in name alone. He was locked in the dungeon for multiple murders, but shortly before his execution, he managed to escape. And the other day, I saw a fellow with a striking likeness, and then... Wait. Well, I think he looked rather similar. No, it's true. I saw just such a man. I believe his name was Cray something.
Creighton?
I believe. They shared some even more flames of I don't know.
You idiot, it's me.
But there is something great. It seems to fulfill something I would not. It was blocked.
Okay.
But it was
There's nothing down in this hole anymore. Alright, except for that really weird chest. I believe it... Does it close again? After you... Okay, no, it doesn't. That chest no longer functions. The purpose of that chest... I think it had something to do with, like, you know, some weird in-game stuff. Now, if we talk to this guy...
Wait. The name's Gillian. Alright. I have it. You want to go down? Fine. You need a ladder, but you'll...
I'm gonna buy all 3 of them. The $500 one, or 500 soul one is useless. But I'm gonna get these 2 for sure.
Well, I get such...
I'm not watching those cuts.
The only...
He just sets up ladders.
Well... A very... Just you wait. Hey.
Yeah, he just puts down ladders.
This ladder's not... The only...
He's talking about this ladder here. Buy that. That'll be useful way later in the game.
Cheers for that.
And now we, you know, we don't really need the cat ring. but I am still gonna get it. There's other areas where that cat ring.
Oh, he did the time.
There are other places where that will come in handy. And now I'm gonna use up all my consumable souls
Satisfied?
now.
I'll be right.
Yeah, whatever. And level up a bunch. Alright, I'd say that's enough. We'll see how many more we need. Oh yeah, also, have you updated your wares yet?
You've been, well,
You have not.
no interest.
Well, my interest is in Titanite chunks, and you don't have those, so... Wait, are we already on S
I'll
scaling?
be around.
Or is it... Oh no, we need to get it to +9 for S scaling. Oh yeah, our pyromancy person is over here. And the magic guy who sells you magic, I think he shows up over here? Yeah. Weird messages.
Oh, I'm here in Majula thanks entirely to you. You even were kind enough to click. The only thing...
So you can buy stuff off of her, you know, like still like before. You can reinforce her plan. You can actually give her equipment, and I believe it does change her stuff, like her outfit, so you can dress this person, which is weird. I believe at one point I got bored and dressed her in the Elite Knight set.
Is that a here to see? However,
there's no, even now there's no feedback for the Estus flask getting upgraded, but okay, so that's what, 7 levels? Jeez, we're already level 86. Holy shit. Yeah, we're fine. All right. We haven't even killed Smelter Demon yet. Knew I'd be back because you sell unlimited gems. Life gems. Specifically. What the fuck was that? The whole screen just shook for a second there. So now the question is, do we go take on Smelter Demon, or do we proceed down the other path that we were already on? I think we proceed down the other path that we were already
You
on.
need armor? Go.
Is this Ava's? Yeah. Oh no, Alva's. Dear me. Oh yeah, then there's because we beat the Lost Sinner gear shows up here. Oh, really? Increases equip load, huh? That doesn't do anything. Oh, that raises pyromancies. Okay. See, yeah, there's certain, like, these don't have any don't have any special effects, but they do offer good defense. Whereas, motherfucker, I am gonna fucking cleave you in two if you ask me that again. Speaking of Elite Knight set. Nice. I think I'm gonna keep that. Alright. No, it is 11 o'clock. which means it is time for me to go ahead and call it a night. This has been, even though I shouted at the game and called it a piece of shit, this has been a fun stream. This has been a good stream. We've made a lot of progress in this stream.